Derek Carr, the longtime NFL quarterback, Pro Bowler, leader, and one of the most resilient players of his era, has officially announced his retirement from the National Football League. It's the end of a chapter for one of the league's most consistent and underrated signal callers. But what led to this moment, and how will Carr be remembered? Let's break it all down. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the shocking news. Derek Carr is hanging up his cleats and walking away from the game he's played for nearly a decade. Whether you loved him or criticized him, there's no denying the impact he had on two franchises and the legacy he leaves behind. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any future NFL deep dives. Let's jump into the story. 1. The retirement announcement. The news dropped earlier today. Derek Carr, after 10 seasons in the NFL, has announced his retirement. In an emotional statement, Carr thanked his family, teammates, coaches, and fans, saying, "I gave this game everything I had. It's time for a new chapter. Time to be with my family and serve in new ways. I'll always love football, but it's time to let it go." After a year filled with ups and downs in New Orleans, Carr has decided that this is the right time to walk away. 2. A look back at his career. Derek Carr was drafted in the second round of the 2014 NFL Draft by the Oakland Raiders. He quickly earned the starting job as a rookie and never looked back. Carr gave the Raiders something they hadn't had in years: stability at quarterback. He became the face of the franchise and broke nearly every major passing record in Raiders history: most career passing yards, most touchdowns, and most fourth quarter comebacks. From 2014 to 2022, Carr was the heart of the silver and black. The 2016 MVP caliber Season 1 season stands out above the rest. 2016, Carr led the Raiders to a 12-4 record and was firmly in the MVP conversation. He had 28 touchdowns, just 6 interceptions, and led multiple game-winning drives. Raiders fans believed a Super Bowl run was finally within reach. But in Week 16, disaster struck. Carr broke his leg in a game against the Colts, ending his season and the team's championship hopes. 4. Loyalty through chaos. Despite never playing with a top 10 defense, a revolving door of head coaches, and frequent front office drama, Carr remained loyal to the Raiders for 9 seasons. He weathered coaching changes, relocation from Oakland to Las Vegas, and the infamous John Gruden scandal. Carr was always the steady voice in the room. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't a trash talker, but he led with character, passion, and an unshakable work ethic. 5. The move to New Orleans. After being released by the Raiders in 2023, Carr signed a 4-year deal with the New Orleans Saints. It was a fresh start, a new team, a new system, and new hopes. But things didn't go as planned. Injuries, inconsistent play calling, and chemistry issues plagued the Saints' offense. Carr had some strong performances, but never looked fully comfortable in the system. While he showed flashes of his old self, the magic of 2016 never returned. 6. And why he retired. Now Carr turns 34 this year, and while that's not old by quarterback standards, he's been through a lot, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Sources close to Carr say family played a big role in his decision. He's a deeply spiritual person and has often talked about wanting to spend more time with his wife and children. There's also the reality of the NFL business. After a decade of constant pressure, criticism, and carrying franchises that didn't always support him fully. 7. His legacy in the NFL. So how will we remember Derek Carr? He never won a Super Bowl. He never had the media hype of a Mahomes or Burrow, but Carr was respected. He finished his career with over 39,000 passing yards, 217 touchdowns, and 4 Pro Bowl selections. He holds nearly every Raiders passing record, and he did it all while being the ultimate professional. More importantly, he was a leader off the field. 8. What's next for Derek Carr? Carr has always said he wants to stay connected to football. Don't be surprised if you see him in a coaching role, as a mentor, or even in the broadcast booth. His football IQ is elite, and his communication skills are strong. Think Tony Romo-style analyst. He also might spend more time involved in faith-based work, youth mentorship, or even writing a book. Whatever he chooses, you can bet he'll approach it with the same intensity and heart he brought to the gridiron. 9. Final thoughts. Derek Carr may never have been the flashiest quarterback, but he was one of the most authentic. He led with heart, never made excuses, and gave everything he had to the game. He played through pain, he led in chaos, he grew in silence. And now, as he steps away, he leaves behind a legacy of loyalty, leadership, and perseverance. From Raider Nation to Saints fans and NFL lovers everywhere, Thank you, Derek Carr. You were more than just a quarterback. You were a warrior. What are your thoughts on Derek Carr's retirement? How will you remember his time in the NFL? Drop your comments below and let's talk about it. And as always, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a moment of football history.